Saints, it's time for those who will to wake up. It's not so much this that troubles me. It doesn't surprise me at all. It's a natural outcome for a compromiser. And let's face it, that's what Benny Hinn and Paula White are, among other things, of course, compromisers. Does adultery bother God? Well, yes, of course it does, but spiritual adultery bothers him even more. The reason God hates adultery is because he has been on the receiving end of spiritual adultery for generations, as men have turned to other gods and worshipped them, or have thought themselves to be little gods, as, by the way, does Benny Hinn, instead of giving their whole mind, body, and soul to the one true living God and our Saviour, Jesus Christ. The most informative quote in Benny's denial on his own ministry's website of his reported tryst with religious diva Paula White, for me, was the following. Quote, "The truth is that we travelled independently to the region for respective ministry duties. I was invited by Vatican officials to visit the Vatican to discuss future ministry opportunities there." End quote. Oh, Benny, Benny, Benny. What a shame that people trust you and follow after you, even when you openly admit that you meet with these men in this godless antichrist cesspool of iniquity called the Vatican. I watched you years ago, Benny, when you were ooh and ahhing over nuns who were ooh and ahhing over you, and I thought, why do some of my friends idolize a man who is in love with the Church of Rome and is a compromiser? We can't be unequally yoked together with unbelievers, Benny. Or did you not read that part? It is written, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness, and what communion hath light with darkness?" Now don't you go saying that the Roman Catholics are believers, because they are not. Oh, they believe in their religion, they believe in their priests, nuns, dead saints, a Mary of their own making, their Holy Mother, the Church, and their popes, but they don't believe in salvation in Jesus Christ alone. So they are not believers. They are not our brothers and sisters in the Lord. They are lost and bound for the lake of fire. Of course you met with the late Pope John Paul. You went and paid your respects when he died. What was that? Paying respects to an antichrist. Just who do you serve, Benny? Seems you've made it quite clear who your brothers are, Benny. Some of these godless men you have even called father. Wake up, saints. This man is and has been unequally yoked together with these antichrists for years. Why, Benny, you even seem to style yourself after your Holy Father. And your pappy seems to be getting his groove on lately to further seduce the masses. Now, saints, you don't honestly believe that Benny is going to the Vatican to convert the Catholics now, do you? No, of course not. He's going to help the lost enter into hell with their limbs whole. Because, saints, there is more chance of a camel passing through the eye of a needle than for Benny to convert those in the Vatican, who are more interested and have had more success in converting Benny to their way of thinking. To those of you who think that holding hands with a man who is not your husband is an okay thing, it is not. Would you hold hands with your pastor or evangelist or your friend's husband? Come on, saints, wake up, please. It is written, abstain from all appearance of evil. I can so see the end-time deception taking place right under the noses of so-called children of God, while they ooh and ah and idolize Benny Hinn. Oh, the weeping and wailing there is going to be in the end of this thing, when God shatters the glass, and all can truly see things as they really are. Saints, I can tell you, you haven't heard the last of Benny and Paula. So to those of you who would follow this man and or this woman, fasten your seat belts. You may be in for a bumpy ride.